Hello, and thanks for joining us today on the Oakland Car Review. Today, we are here at Suburban, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Troy. They have a lot of great vehicles here for you to choose from. And if you are in the market for a new vehicle, please consider the Chrysler brand. They have a lot of great, well-made vehicles to choose from. And don't forget, they're also made right here in Detroit, the motor capital of the world. But today, we will be looking at the 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, I'm really excited to take a look at this car today because Jeep has just done such a great job redesigning the Grand Cherokee on the inside and out. Now, the Jeep Grand Cherokee has just such a wonderful interior. It's just a really great vehicle on the interior. Really nice and well made, from the steering wheel that happens to be wrapped in leather, which is really nice and smooth, easy to grab onto. It also has cruise control buttons that are right there shown on the steering wheel, as well as your voice command. You can link your telephone to the car and answer it hands-free. From the steering wheel, there's also the information screen that is displayed in between your tachometer and your speedometer. You can control that from the steering wheel button arrows. So there are just a lot of really great features that have been put into the Grand Cherokee that you used to not see. We also have dual zone climate control, heated seats. There are also cooled seats offered on some of the higher up models of the Grand Cherokee. So a lot of great features that Jeep has put into the vehicle. And of course, it being a Jeep, we have four-wheel drive, and there's also an available train response system that you can put in sport, gravel, mud, snow mode, or normal driving mode. And then with that system also comes the air suspension system, so you can tell your vehicle how high or low you want it to go depending on the conditions you're in. Now, the Grand Cherokee has a really great Garmin-based navigation system, which, as everybody knows that watches my show, is my favorite system to use. It's very intuitive, and it's very quick and responsive. So let's just say we want to go somewhere. We just hit the Where To button. You can search by the address. You can spell your city, or if it's in a different state, you have to change it. Points of interest, you can find like food. You go to American food, and it will list all the American food that's in the area. Or if you want to spell by name, if you're going somewhere that's not in the quick categories. Or if you don't need to use that feature, there's also just the good old map view right there. And it's very quick. It loads really nicely. You can also look at your vehicle speed right there. So it's just a really nice feature overall. So we know that the Jeep Grand Cherokee is a great car in the interior and exterior. Well, let's see how it drives on the road. Now, in the Jeep Grand Cherokee we're driving, we have the 290 horsepower, 3.6 liter, six-cylinder engine. It gets, like I said, 290 horsepower, which is pretty good for a V6. And it has plenty of power, plenty of get up and go. It's definitely one of the most powerful vehicles that I've ever driven that has a V6. The V6 is extremely powerful and really nice. Of course, we do have two other engine options for the Grand Cherokee, and one, of course, is the Hemi, the 5.7 liter V8, which has 360 horsepower, and that gets 16 in the city and 21 on the highway. And then, of course, we have the SRT8 Grand Cherokee, which is their top-of-the-line Grand Cherokee. It's sort of more of a performance vehicle. I wouldn't expect to do a lot of off-roading with it. And it has a 470 horsepower, 6.4 liter, 8-cylinder engine. And of course, it gets terrible fuel economy with 12 in the city and 18 on the highway. But now in the V6 we're driving, we get 18 in the city and 24 on the highway, which is surprisingly good for a vehicle of its size. And it sits sort of high off the road, so that's really nice. It really looks over traffic. Really nice driving position. seating, and definitely will be able to plow through any sort of snow that you have, or any sort of off-road capability. It will, I'm sure, meet that expectation since it is so high off the ground. Now, the Jeep Grand Cherokee has just such a great ride quality about it. We're going over some really bumpy roads right now, and it just takes it with ease. It keeps it very comfortable and really nice, takes the bumps really nicely. You still feel the bumps, of course, but they're muted, so it's not as harsh. Very nice ride quality about it, again, as I said. And just with a lot of their Chrysler's products now, they've just done such a great job with them. I mean, they have great ride quality, good steering, and the interior quality has just gotten so much better with them as times went on. Right now, I think Chrysler's at its best it's ever been, with the great navigation systems and the steering wheel, just the feel of the ride, and just everything is really good. Now, the Jeep Grand Cherokee has such a nice seating arrangement. It has very comfortable supportive seats with lumbar support as well. So you'll definitely be driving around in comfort if you choose to go with the Grand Cherokee. It's a very comfortable vehicle. And then couple that with the dual zone climate control and heated seats, you'll definitely be comfortable. It's a very comfortable car. It drives really nicely. And there's nothing really not to like about the interior. This 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee is really a great vehicle all the way around. Even though it is a Jeep that's meant to be off-road and on the rocks, in the snow, it's still a great driving car on the road. It has such a great suspension that really lets you feel out the bumps and feel the road in the steering wheel, but not too much so it's uncomfortable. It's really precise. And the shocks that are on this vehicle are really great. They handle the bumps really nice. But again, I just have to mention that the V6 has an abundance of power with 290 horsepower. It's just a great vehicle that offers lots of power and space, all for a good price as well. And you also have a lot of room. You have Jeep's off-road capability with their great 4x4 system. We have keyless entry. We also have push to start. So all you have to do is take the key, see the 2-time button, you press it 2 times, the car beeps and acknowledges that you're starting it, and then we're good to go. Well, everybody, that's all for now. Thanks for watching this episode of Oakland Car Review. Until next time.